Hi doctor, my name is Kenny. Now I would like to present my assignment topic, which is a customer review on food quality, service quality, restaurant image through customer satisfaction in Kuching. For the chapter 1 introduction, I would like to present about the chapter 1, which is including the food quality, service quality, and restaurant quality, and the customer satisfaction based on their expectation. This study is to investigate the relationship between the food quality, service quality, restaurant image, and the customer satisfaction to the restaurant in Kuching. The result is to confirm the customer satisfaction matters the relationship between service quality and the customer retention. Customer review is very important for us to improve our service and food. For the research question, I have 3 research questions, which is the how does the food quality affect the customer satisfaction to the Kuching restaurant. The second question will be the service quality affect the customer satisfaction to the Kuching restaurant, and the third question will be how does the restaurant image and affect the customer satisfaction in the Kuching. For this research, we have 3 main and specific research objective. The first research objective is to investigate the customer review on the overall satisfaction to the Kuching restaurant. Second is to evaluate the customer satisfaction of the restaurant in Kuching. And the third one is to identify the relationship between the constructor and the formulate the hypothesis of the research. For the hypothesis part, I have 3 hypotheses. Is the quality of the food is a positive influence on customer satisfaction to the restaurant in Kuching. Then the second hypothesis is quality of service has a positive influences on customer satisfaction to the restaurant in Kuching. The third one will be quality of service has a restaurant image on customer satisfaction to the restaurant in Kuching. Next is the framework. For the independent variable, we'll focus on 3, which is food quality, service quality, and restaurant image. For the independent variable will be the customer satisfaction. Food quality is expectation and actual consumption experience from the customer. This is to understand the customer opinion and evaluation on food quality of a restaurant, depending on people interact the meaning. The service quality is to confirm the customer satisfaction is positively influenced by service quality. Service quality is a restaurant through the customer satisfaction. Then this is fulfill the customer on our serving, offering, time, delivery, pricing, and solving the problem. For the restaurant image is we can provide an appropriate of the physical facility, equipment, and the employee appearance. Customer satisfaction can be built on the restaurant environment. This is to be a significant incidence of the customer perception value. For the significance of the study, I have 3 theory graph. The first one is the theoretical graph, which is customer perception of the service offered to the restaurant positively affect the satisfaction level of the restaurant. Customer will intention to purchase, and the most of the Kuching people normally is run out from busy and enjoy a romantic dinner or have a celebrity meal in the restaurant. Second is the empirical gap. Empirical gap, this is the exploration is done with the young citizen consumer in the Kuching restaurant. This study is to know about the review from the customer. For the practical gap, which is the can let Kuching young citizen have more understanding for the food quality and the service quality for itself. Then people intention is to enjoy the meal can be increased, and the customer satisfaction also will be improved based on the good foods and good service and a good restaurant image of a restaurant. Food quality in here is meaning is representing the sum of the all property. This is attitude of a food item that are accepted of a customer, and this will appear the this is based on the food appearance, the size of the food, the shape, the color, the texture, and the flavor of the food. For next will be the service quality. Service quality can be defined as a customer what will be life of the service that would be provided to the customer. This standard again, which is the actual performance, is a measure in the restaurant, and this is based on the service offer, time, delivery pricing, and the problem solving. For the restaurant image, is a significant antecedent of customer perception value, and refers that customer perception value is either the significant determine the customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is the significant predictor of the behavior intention. Customer satisfaction also can be defined based on the customer review on our food quality, service quality, and the restaurant image in this study. This is to identify the behavior of the customer that can become our educator and evangelist, and essential because it can help the business to solve the problem and prevent the crime. Next is the conclusion for chapter 1. This chapter is talking about the important, is including the body of the research background, problem statement, objective, hypothesis, conception framework, significant and study, and define the term. Next, chapter 2 will be explain about the literature review. Literature review this chapter 2 is mainly focused on chapter review of each variable. Then the review is based on 3 independent variable and depending variable. Literature review on the food quality is the most crucial part in the dining experience based on Sule and Hensley in 2014. The quality is conduct a key of the area of the factor of the food restaurant to ensure customer the loyalty. A good quality and the good service provide different standard can be from different variable of the fruit, which is variety of the fruit, design, portion of the meal, and the food presentation. Service quality is according to the Phillips and Gary in 2014. Service quality is an ability of a service firm hang on to its customer. Customer retention is the best way of the service quality, and customer considering necessary to the perception quality. Service is more based on the physical appearance, compliance, and the communication skill to the customer. Restaurant image is according to the Crotter. This is to consider the design of the space of the trigger specific emotional effect in the customer. This can increase the purchasing probability. But based on the Britney in 1992, the total service within the property is a physical facility based on lighting, decor layout, and the employee appearance from the restaurant. Customer satisfaction based on Faulkner and Mike is to increase the significance of the fact that superior customer contention. This leads to a stronger position in the realty marketplace. But according to the Patton, Johnson, and Spring, is to keep customer service is to keep a competitive advantage customer satisfaction. For the conclusion, residual behavior is based on 3 independent variable and 1 depending variable. For next chapter, we'll explain about the research method in detail. This chapter will include the framework data, how the framework data is collected, and how analyze the objective of the study. For the research design, is to investigate not too far early, but they have a true critical to elaborate the study or to accurately describe a phenomena in Kuching restaurant. It is using this research will be using a quantitative research method, and we need to analyze the mean and the frequency of the item of each variable and descriptive method. Tests of the survey, the data will be collected and is reliant on the probability theory as the instrument. Tests are the statistic hypothesis and the corresponding the research question of the topic. Population, next it will be population and the sampling design. Population of the target is referred to a certain group of the people. This will be target. The population will take around 250 is 250 to 300%. Then the age range will be around 18 to 40. Then the main language will be using English. The sample method is a demographic. For the sampling method, the research is divided into the population based on the population or the cluster that can be represent the population. The sampler will based on the demographic, which is age, sex, and the location. For the sample size is number of the participation. Usually we will conduct into n. Then this can affect the statistic property and the accuracy of our estimation. The data collection will be divided into two, which is the primary data and secondary data. Primary data is we will do the review based on the customer. The secondary data is the data from the theory and from related journal and literature review. For the structure of the question, we will divide into two parts, which is part A will based on the demographic. Then the second part will be based on the independent variable and the depending variable toward the customer satisfaction. The measure and data collection will divide into 5 sections, which is strongly disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree. For this, the instrument and the sources. First, I will select a topic. For the research, identify the formula and the thesis statement. Choose a type of analyze. Then research and review for the literature review. Formulate the research question. Conception a topic and refine the thesis. Choose a research method and the instrument. Operation, conception, construction instrument. Then next is the formulate the data collection strategy. Perform on the pilot test. Collect data through the survey. Preparation the data, analyze the data, and write in a research paper and publish the data. Next will be the pilot test. This is to estimate the feasibility of an approach that the intended to be used in a large-scale study.
For data analysis, the correlation coefficient of all questions is positive. That is more than 0.3. The converge alpha, which is average, will be 0.6. If less than 0.6, it can be identified as the satisfaction internal consistency or the consider that the data is unreliable. If the data is 0.7, the data is accepted. But if the data is 0.8, it is considered good internal consistent result. The normality and the outlier test where we're using a formula JB is equal to N B1 2 divided by 6 plus B2 minus 3 and 2 divided by 24. N here is the sample size. B1 is mean the Skinner's coefficient, and B2 will be the Kurtosa's coefficient. For the reliability and validity test is according to the Travancore and Denick in 2011. This is two basic elements to know the validity and the reliability test. And all of this research method we're using SPSS software version 25. Then for the analyze is a major center tendency based on the mean, on the average probability, on a general picture. The simple analysis can be calculated to convert large volume of the data. Two types of method we'll be using is the central tendency and the frequent distribution. For the ethical consideration is I must ensure that all the responding is improving the results are protected from the harms, the race and the discomfort. I will focus to understand the right of the responding to maintain the privacy, and the information will also be kept to the coefficient and analyze. For the chapter 3 conclusion is chapter 3 is more to explain about the research method and for this study. So analyze for the achievement of the objective of the study, and the question will be distributed to the respondent, and the result will be collected, and using the method in the chapter 3 that have mentioned, which is pilot test, data analysis, normality rate, and also the reliability test. That's all for me. Thank you.